I'm super excited to be sharing some new exhibits. We have one new exhibit that's featuring a number of our Ice Age creatures that were living in Manitoba about 40,000 years ago. My name is Joe Moysiuk, and I'm the curator of paleontology and geology here at the Manitoba Museum. And this mural can be seen in our permanent gallery, the Earth History Gallery. It's a brand new piece that's by Canadian paleo artist Julius Chitney. And it's featuring a number of pieces that were found around the Grunthal area in southern Manitoba, so about an hour south of Winnipeg. Many of these pieces were found by amateur collectors or quarry workers and were brought in and donated to the museum, and we're super thankful to have that material here for research. This is one of the most spectacular pieces that was found in the Grunthal area. It's the jaw of a giant beaver. So we're talking about a beaver that was around the size of a black bear. And you can see one of the large incisor teeth here. And if you take a look here, you can see the molars. So only the jaw was recovered. We're still waiting for the rest of the skull. But this is a fantastic piece showing us that we had these giant beavers living here in Manitoba. And then another piece from one of these charismatic megafauna from the Ice Age is this mammoth tooth here, which was also found in the Grunthal area. So this is actually a single tooth from a woolly mammoth. You're looking at the grinding surface here that it was using to grind up its grass that it was feeding on. And then these pointy bits at the bottom here are actually the roots that would have been sticking into the jaw of the animal. Pretty hard to imagine the size of the jaw for a creature like this. And the final piece that I wanted to showcase today is this beautiful skull cap from a muskox. And again, this was found around Grunthal, so south of Winnipeg. So this shows us that we actually had muskox living here during the Ice Ages, which is pretty exciting. And if I turn it here, you can see the edges of the horn cores, and it's a very distinctive looking skull for these animals. And then if I turn it on the other side, we can see a little bit of the brain case that's still preserved. And so all of these creatures were living here at least 40,000 years ago, which is when we estimate the Grunthal material was deposited. So this mural that we're presenting at the museum, we've based the animals and plants in the mural off of direct fossil evidence like these pieces, which also includes, for example, pollen specimens that were collected from the site. So we have an idea of what the vegetation was like. We're thinking about a boreal forest-like ecosystem with a wetland on the edge. So we had a whole variety of different animals and plants that were living there at the time. And this is during a phase when the ice had receded somewhat in Manitoba. And so some of the animals and plants had been able to move back into the southern parts of the province that otherwise were covered by thick layers of ice during the last ice age. We're really pleased to be presenting this mural, and we hope you'll enjoy viewing it and take the time to see some of the fine details that we've put into it.